Over the last few weeks, I've been very busy creating content on the Deviant Deception series, which is only and exclusively on Odyssey. If you've not gone past or have had a look at it, I do want to give you a heads up that you would need to sign up to Odyssey, create an account like the same you would do in YouTube, and only then would you be able to create a comment. It's important to sign in to make the comment. Odyssey for now is the platform that I will be posting most of my exclusive material. I will put some material on YouTube, but the predominant majority would be going to Odyssey. While I was busy creating and fashioning the content, I was exploring much deep information with regards to what the Kabbalah is, how it works, and how the deception in itself operates. And the material is vast, and so it'll keep me busy for quite some time. In any case, there are less thieves on Odyssey rather than there are on YouTube, and so for that reason I would keep it that simple. The intricate aspects in terms of the material in this world, the reality in which people are functioning right now, which leads people to experience the dark ages, is what I wanted to call it, to be honest with you. I've realized that the dark age was only an age where there was very little awareness to where things are going, and that it was not related to merely only a period of no enlightenment or awareness, or that you can't see ahead in front of you, where the dark age itself is just a period of unknown, and so it remains to be said. We are in that dark age period. It's nothing to be afraid of, unless you are afraid of not being able to control your future or your path going forward. And even then, I think it's what creates a lot of fear in a lot of people. But nonetheless, my sense in exploring the dark age itself is really fundamental for my personal experience, where I'm able to reaffirm the contact from within rather than from the outside, because there is way too much nonsense and nonsensical material that is out there in the world, that is polluting the conscious minds of people. And some people actually willfully want to become completely confused, so they have no recall or need to restore themselves or take responsibility, because it is easier to go into a mental institute and just sit there and drool and be fed and be medicated. Whereas the rest of us, who are smack dab in the middle of everything, are coming to grips with the understanding that we are essentially operating from within, as we've always been, as I've always said on this channel as well. And there are way too many misleading elements in this age. There's so much more than there've ever been, and it's flooded the minds of understanding for people to find what's real and what's not real. If you can just keep the basic fundamental understanding that all things that are around you and your reality is based on interacting with you and will be interacting with you no matter what the contents of it is or the context of it is, and that you are always going to have to be responsible for you, for yourself, for what is inside of you and how you reason and where you progress forward in your life. And you will be going through tormenting times. We will all be going through tormenting times. We've gone through tormenting times before. It's not like it's stopped. There is no utopian day. There is no judgment day. There is none of these days that could ever happen. And yet, we also understand that the word day really could mean 100 years or an age So, sobering as it is, I'm saying that the age is really a dark age because the fundamental expressions and experiences are extremely unclear and not as qualified or clarified as one would normally think it to be. Some of the material that I found very interesting on my deviancy deception series based itself on exploring the shillsters, the ones that promote one ideology all the time, almost like an army. They all vary from different corners of the the globalist agenda, and they operate with the same stream of consciousness. It's very, very disturbingly interesting to see it, because literally I could literally take a net and scoop every single thing from this pond, and it would all sing the same tune in one way or another, which is very disturbing. Which then qualifies the understanding that perhaps most of these are all operating from a controlled perspective. But by whom and by what? Well, you know why, and you know whom it is. And it is really that simple. And so I would love for you to also find yourself on Odyssey and subscribe, follow me there, please. And because as I said, I will be making more content on Odyssey than on YouTube, because I just don't trust YouTube anymore. That and the fact that my channel, The Promethean, on YouTube is already shadow banned, so it's insane how it operates the way it does, funnily enough. I do know that we are protected in any case. And so if the information has to come out, it comes out. Talk to you soon.